What is up, you beautiful people? Stone here, and today we're back in Soulstone Survivors playing the Paladin. And before we get any further, let's just see this glow up, because it does look spectacular. It's hard to see because he's behind the shield and his weapon, but oh, this is going from like, oh, you're a holier than thou kind of guy, but you're like at the front lines, you're just a night boy. And then this one is just like, this is the leader of a platoon or almost a whole entire army, the way this guy makes me feel. So let's go over our runes. We're going with the quality standards, reroll mastery, versatile strength, skill inclination holy, critical mastery, vulnerable exploit. I feel vulnerable because I can't read vulnerable. And then skill mastery holy, which I think I have to change this up because I just looked back at my stats. And out of all of these, yeah, these ones didn't do that much damage, that didn't do much damage. We just want from here Holy Fire. So there we go. We want Holy Fire in there. And then, yeah, because we're going a Holy build. I tried his Slam build. His Arcane build I already know is really good. But I want to try something different. And yeah, this is the Holy guy. I felt like it makes sense to do Holy, especially because we're playing the Chaos Walker next. And we're doing Chaos with him. So, or with her. Is this a lady? Yeah, it's a lady. But yeah, we got the light and the darkness today. Today's gonna be a great day. So let's just get on into it, into Curse 7. Where do we want to go? Not here. So the thing that's great about this build, and I tried to make the slam build work multiple times because this animation just looks so clean. But the holy freaking, oh, anybody that is holy now, I'm gonna try it out with them because Exorcism is such a good skill. Like, it heals you if you hit 4 more enemies. It heals you for a little bit, and oh, it's just so good in this. I usually don't die. Hopefully I don't jinx it, but I usually don't die until people start one-shotting me back and forth like rapid fire, which is around like Overlord 4. So well, hopefully we'll be in it and I can get the exorcisms getting online pretty quick. When I level up, I'll tell you all about this guy's passive. So we pick up these orbs on the ground, and they slowly go away. But I think I have them so there's almost one spawning like after every other one. So there's always going to be an orb on the ground. But when I pick up all the orbs and fill up this bar, I get 25% critical damage, 25% critical damage chance. I get 500% pushback resistance, 95% damage, which that right there is extreme. So when I get this online, which isn't often, I smacked the competition. 50% armor, 50% cast frequency, 40% movement speed, and 5% area modifier. Why 5%? Who's that for? Who's doing that? Who wants that? I don't want that. I'd rather have other things. But yeah, his thing doesn't fill up that fast. So far out of skills, his is also on the weak side for the passive skill stuffs. It's not so great. I feel like I gotta pick up a bunch of stuff and then it's over before it like really starts. It doesn't feel like it lasts that long. Holy Fire. That's one of the build ones. I actually wrote down some stuff today. Like I said, I was doing the looking at the damage numbers and the analytics. I like that you can do that, so you can check which of your abilities did more damage than others. We got the wound online early, which is nice because I think that makes it so it gives it a chance to apply things twice or something. Anytime you apply effects while wound is active, there's a 50% chance that they will be doubled. Yes, lasts for 6 seconds. Very nice. Double chance. Ooh, might already too, and movement speed. Oh, this is going to be a banger. Oh, too bad we're not playing the slam build, because then I could really say that more often. We were putting on the bang, and I barely know her because I said banger earlier. Haha, we're doing it all today. And surprisingly, Templar's Verdict, its critical multiplier is 3, which most things are 2, but it is throughout all the stuff. I tried this a few times, and it just wasn't applying itself as well as everything else was. But we'll pick it up for now. Also, that I kind of like that it wasn't doing as well as the other things, because that and there's an ability called Smite, which both come from the heavens, and it just clutters up your screen, and I'm really glad that I don't need to have it because, yeah, now I can see so much better. Now, do I want to lock these? Probably. Let's just take this. Do it like that. Did I already kill without really even paying attention, what the frick, the tower boy? Oh, I don't want either of those. We want some other things. Burst, Holy Fire? Holy Fire area? Nice. In my one round I did, Holy Fire did so much more damage than everything else. It's so nice. It's hard to tell what it's doing right now, but it's those. It's just the little light ripples across the ground, not like the rocky, not the yellow Rockies, just the other ones. The yellow Rockies, oh, light beam and exorcism. I need both of these. And so I don't waste anything. There we go. We got them both already. Our build's almost fully online. What do we have here that we don't want? We don't want the fissure, and we don't want the verdict. So, yeah. Give me some more things. We almost got it. I like the light beam. It does a lot of damage, surprisingly. I used to be a big hater of these beam abilities, but you just need to learn how to use them better. You just need to get close enough to people, and you need to make sure you're aiming props. And usually that's how a lot of games are. Usually things you need to aim are like a skill check issue, and then when you finally do it, you're like, oh, this actually does damage. It's just not free damage like a lot of other things in this game, where it just goes all over the place. Ooh, heroic. Okay, now we're all holy. Now I just got to get rid of the verdict. What am I getting rid of verdict for? Beacon of light. That's what we want. That's an AoE. That's not a skill that you have to aim, which is nice, so I only really have to aim some things. We're not taking that because I don't want to waste it. That'll be a wasted level on my half. No, don't want it. Do we want area for exorcism? So yeah, I'll read you off exorcism next time we level up to show you like why the move is so good. Oh, exorcism is great. So frickin' great. I gain in health. You may see I'm gaining health, and it would gain me a lot more health too, but I think at curse 7 you get something like minus at least 40 some odd % less healing. So wait, let's just do this. Expels a wave of light around you, causing damage. If this attack hits at least 4 enemies, you regenerate health. It's so freaking nice. Health gained 3.6. I wish you could increase the potency of this, or maybe by increasing the damage, you increase the health gain. I don't know, is it always a flat amount? But why is it 3.6? That's such a weird number. Let's just go with area modifier. Area is also good with exorcism. I think I'd take area over damage if it offers me both of those things. If it's like exorcism damage or exorcism area, I'll take the area, please, and frequency, so I could heal more often and from a larger range. Oh, and I love hearing the sound of bosses falling. Buff potency, please, thank you. And also, I tried for a while. Ooh. I tried for a while, 2 or 3 different ones not using might to see if that would be worth it. And apparently it can be used just as effectively like not using smite, but I saved on average I think like 4 or 5 minutes a run when I was using smite. So there we go. I love saving time, so we're running with smite. Holy chance, thank you. Cast frequency. Smite, we do not want you. We want the other one. We want the beacon of light. What do we got from here? Damage. Yeah, no, not that other one. Crit damage. Thank you. I don't think we have a lot of crit, but we're also suffering on movement speed because this guy doesn't have a movement speed penalty, but it definitely feels like it. I definitely feel a super slow. The one thing this guy does have a penalty with, oh, I didn't go over the weapon skill. I'll have to do that at the very end, but the only really bad thing about this is I get 10% less experience in the very beginnings, but you can pretty much nullify that with a bunch. Normally by the end of every run, my characters have somewhere between like 200 and 400% extra experience modifiers. So that's very nice. Get down, tower. Get out and down. Oh man. Oh, beacon of light. We're finished. You guys are finished. No, don't get rid of the wrong thing. We want this. And then next time we level up, I got to make sure to check off that box so I don't accidentally pick anything else up. And I've been fat fingering playing this game a lot. I guess off screen I'm just a little bit more lazy with the game, and I'm not really in it right like I am right now. So I'll usually end up like going to lock things, and I'll lock the wrong thing, and then I'll banish the thing I meant to lock, and it just gets so bad sometimes, and I feel like such a putz. But you live and you learn. You make sure you gotta do things with care sometimes. You can't just do's whatever. Oh boy. Man. Yep. And I just want to talk about something. Obviously I'm always talking about something, but sometimes I go off on little tangents during these. Oh, freaking get out of here. Get out of here. No, backing up. Netflix just added like a every so often. I don't know if it's like every month. Probably should pay attention to that, but they add new things. All sorts of new things. Well, old things, new things, but it comes in like a wave every time. They don't like trickle in content. It's more like, hey, here's a bunch of new stuff. So I checked some of it out, and one of the things that's actually been out for a little while is the live action. They're doing this thing where they're doing live action adaptations of a bunch of older animes, and I haven't watched really any of them because they just look really cringe, and like looking at the trailers, I'm like, one thing for me is especially movies and shows now, because I guess we're all spoiled with the content we watch, and you can allow yourself to watch all sorts of things, but rather than a tangent going on a tangent going on a tangent, usually they look bad, and it's just, it takes all the, like, I already know it's fantasy, but it takes more of the, I guess you could say, disbelief out of the air, and modifier, and damage, But if something just looks terrible on the screen, it's just like, I can't get into it. I'm sorry, it's just something I really can't do, unless it's like a nostalgic thing. But going on to what I actually watched, because it did look good. It looked a little bit weird here and there, but overall they did a pretty good job. But it's the Yu Yu Hakusho live action, and it's just, some of the acting was also like, I don't know what it is with Netflix and like dubbing over like their voice actors and stuff, but it's just weird. It's just weird, especially the well, let me get this and this. Especially with their, like, Squid Games did a good job, but I feel like with their, like, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese shows, because I like watching a lot of that, a lot of different things, but because I watch so many things, you pick up on stuff, and the voice actors are just, I don't know, do they not look at the like, what's going on in the scene when they're doing the voice? Because some of it just doesn't match up, and that's another thing that throws me off. Oh, okay, it's red, but I'm not dying. For some reason, my screen's all red, and I was like, oh, this is the badness. Also, I don't have any... Oh, I do have some cast frequency. And, yeah, I'll just go with this one, though. It's fine, it's fine. We don't have to worry too much about it being up 100% of the time. Of course, I would like that, but I'd rather have more buff potency, or overall, like, frequency for everybody to have a great time. But yeah, I just wanted to say that Yu Yu Hakusho is actually... It was really good. There were some emotional moments. And overall, I'd say it was entertaining. I'd give it a solid 8. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for, I don't know, the ratings. You don't know how I judge things, but I basically gave you some stuff. Like, the visuals were weird sometimes. The voice acting was kind of off. But other than that, there were some, like, really nice, heartfelt moments. And I feel like when the actors did well, or the voice actors at least, it was really good. And then you also have to realize, or I have to realize, is that the original actors were doing a great job. It's just these voice actors, man. They're so weird. And, like, talking about, like, the Korean, Chinese, and Japanese stuff that Netflix does, one thing, the one language that I think does a very good job is, like, the Swedish and the... What else would it be? Like, that side of the world. Sorry for my ignorance or stupidity or whatever, but I feel like that part, like, the Northern European, all the cold homies up there in that climate for Netflix stuff, those voice actors do a great job. I always enjoy those things. But get the fire away from me. Also, how are we doing? I'm not super paying attention, but that's because I have a lot of confidence in this build. And I feel like, yeah, I just guess that's synonymous to how well this build does, is if you don't really have to pay attention too much. I'm literally just going circles. I think I've been clicking or picking up some of these orbs because it looks like my thing reset. I'll get this cast frequency. What are even we at? We're at the yellow boys. So I think the yellow boys is middle of the line. And when I say yellow boys, I mean the ones that drop the yellow crystals. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I took that hard body. But also the Paladin has so much health. Get out of here. Another thing I want to talk about is I have a newfound passion or respect for... This is another thing that's weird. And Pacific Rim, because that just came out on Netflix too. I never watched the first one. I watched the second one a few years ago, but for whatever reason. And that was totally weird for me too. I guess it just looked really cool, and I was just like, there's no place streaming Pacific Rim, the first one, for some reason. So I was like, I guess I'll just watch this because it looks really good, and I'm just in it right now. And I watched it, and it just felt weird because for me, I'm not a person that just like watches whatever. I have to, if I want to get into something, I have to watch it from the beginning. So to just get in halfway it felt really odd, but it was a really good movie. And then, yeah, recently, because of the whole Netflix thing, they came out with the first Pacific Rim, and I watched that, and oh, it's just the main actor guy, so many times I was just thinking to myself, like, I get sometimes hiring new actors or actors that are not experienced, but he just was not. He wasn't in it, or he was phoning it in or something, because he just took me out of the experience so many times. But Everybody else was doing a great job. I didn't know Idris Elba was in the movie. That was pretty cool. But I really liked it because there's this one line in the movie that got me hard. I forget, the one lady says it, that the main character learns to drift with, and they become like the whole thing or whatever they are. Whether they like each other or they're just friends or something, but he's the kind of guy that's like, oh, I work for the freaking United States or whatever I'm working for. I'm a part of this group, but I don't like listening to anybody, and that's his shtick. He's just like, I do what I think is right, and he's a good guy. He's not like he's doing the wrong thing, but he makes his own choices regardless of what the higher-ups are telling him, and then they usually end up butting heads. But she was following his orders of one of the higher-up guys, the Idris Elba dude, and he was like, you know, you don't need to follow his orders. We can make our own decisions. We can do what we want. You know that, right? Trying to, like, reassure her, like, that they can do whatever. They don't need people's permissions to do a great job and to save the world and this blah, 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 blah. But she said something that really resonated with me because it's something I have an issue with some people. Regarding respect. It's just like, and I know some people need to earn respect, and maybe that's why certain people I have issues with, but that's one quick way. That's one of my real pet peeves, is if I'm not showed the respect I think I owe, but I don't know if that's an ego thing or whatever it is, but anyway, going back to the line she said basically that it's not a matter of obedience, it's a matter of respect, and that hit me, and I've been thinking about that line for days. Like, it's so good. I was thinking about it a lot this morning for some reason. Not like it's like, oh, my brain's trying to problem solve, and like, oh man, I wish more people thought like this, but it is true, and it kind of opened my eyes to a way that I guess I want to see certain things, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not like, you're not simping over some guy or lady, you're not like just doing whatever they're told. If you like somebody, you're gonna have some sort of respect for them, so there you go. It's not obedience, it's respect, and I appreciated that a lot. And then I also really appreciated one thing that blew my mind is I forgot that Charlie Day is in it, and he's really good. But another thing that blew my mind is what at the end of the movie during the credits. I don't normally watch the credits, but they had like a little after credit scene. It wasn't a lot, but it was just like a little haha moment. And it said Guillermo del Toro. What was it? Directed, produced, something. He was a part of the movie, and anything with Guillermo del Toro is fucking, oh, it's so good. And I don't know why. I think I'm talking too fast or something. It's early in the morning. I'm like getting just the hiccups or the burpees or sometimes you ever get this thing where you kind of hiccup. It's not really a hiccup. It's more of just like as a kid, my mom used to call them belly jumpers, but it's just like this thing just goes. It's like your diaphragm attacking you. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I'm unhealthy or something. Maybe that's just a sign that I'm dying. I'm dying, but I've had it since I was a kid, and I guess it's just my siblings get it. Maybe it's just an us thing too. We don't want either of those. Do we want some area? Yes, because we have this ability. So if we pick up a skill we don't have, I'll just get 3% extra damage, and that's one way to look at it too. And we're already done with this. Oh no, but there's more things I want to talk about. Oh well, I'll save those for next time. If you guys are at any point today, I almost forgot to do this because I was rambling on about everything else so much, is that, yeah, go below the video, hit all the sellout stuff, or just one of them. The like, the comment, the subscribe, and even the bell. I'd muchly appreciate it. Thank you, you're the best, and it helps me out a lot. It does, stupendously. I feel like my growth is actually on YouTube starting to grow slowly. And, well, it has been growing super slowly, but I feel like it's growing slowly consistently, whereas before it was just like a snail's pace, but now it's just like, it's exciting. I'm excited for all of this, and everything's wondrous, and there's some complications in my life that's going on that I won't go too much into, but there's been some things that have just been, like, killing my mood, but there's just other things that are just so wonderful, and you just gotta remember and realize that life is a balance, and you gotta have fun with it. Oh, note to self, I need to make my beacon of light radius bigger, because it is baby sized right now, and I also need to work on my critical chance. It's because my critical damage is pretty dang high, and dude, look at how fast we're killing stuff now. This, oh, it's so freaking explosions, light everywhere. It does, because it's such a bright color, you think it'd be distracting, but it's not even with my sensitive eyes, so wait a second, yes, give me that. But now I'm mad because I only need 3% more crit chance. What the frick is that? Oh, wait, I thought I was paying attention, but I wasn't, because I wanted to try to activate my vengefulness nature. There we go. Oh, it's hard to tell if I have it or not, but I don't think I do yet. No, the bar is pretty full, but it's not all the way. Oh, no, I don't want to go through the fire. Okay, it's fine. We only took 25s of damage. and I might not even need... Oh, yeah, I don't want to pick that up because everybody's gone. Oh, I'm going to save my vengefulness. It's up really high. I picked up 2 more orbs, and it still is just at full, and it won't release. Why can't I release? But it's good because I'll just save it for the purple people because they're the hardest people, and I don't want to waste it. But knowing me, I'm probably going to run into one of them by accident because I'm not paying total attention. But with a build this good, you don't need to pay that much attention. And I think I picked up a little orb, but it still wasn't enough to pop the top, even though I'm full. What is up with this? Well, like I said, I popped my top a little bit too early, and of course, as soon as the bosses get here, I've almost ran out. But I also just deleted 3 of them. Oh, where did your buddies go? Oh, so sad. It sucks to be you. Oh, goodbye. Get lighted upon. Oh, this feels so good. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, here we are. I was just trying to contemplate something in my head, and as soon as the bosses popped up, the thought escaped me entirely. Completely, entirely? Is that what I was trying to say? I don't know. Like I said, my brain got scared. For some reason, all the pop-ups, it means, oh, you have to pay attention now. You actually have to work for it, but also not really, because, yeah, demonstration... The dead. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the Paladin is one of the easiest people to play of all time. If you're like, I don't know who to play or who to go for first or whatever, what to work towards, just work towards this guy, and then you'll be able to get a whole bunch of stuff thanks to him. Because oh my god, the writing is on the wall or on the floor. Oh, I'm vengeful, but oh, of course it just ran out again every time. But 2 of the bosses are not here. They just didn't show up. Did they not get an invitation? Because If I was in charge of it, I'd invite as many bosses as I could. Ooh, but we don't have poison or rot. Why is this here? You're weird, guy. You're a weird little passive or active skill or whatever you freak you call yourself. Arrow again. I got a little bit more area. Ooh, damage on holy fire or area. I think we're going with area. Just because I do want this to cover the screen. That's my dream right now, is for that just to cover my screen at the moment. So I can just tick all sorts of stuff. Just even more add clear. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but it doesn't matter. Oh, again. This backs up. Just point the beam at him and back up. There we go. Nice. It's 100% larger. My radius. Oh, even more larger. Give me the area. Give me all the area. The area also works with exorcism because it just lets me hit everything on the screen. Purple boys, be damned. Do I want those? No, I have so many rerolls. Let's just start doing this. Ooh, potency. What is my potency even at right now? How much extra damage is everything getting? I'll see once I, make that prophetess sit down. So let's see. 330% damage on everything. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. It was in my head. I was just thinking about other things and stuff to do and the latter half of my day and other things I want to record, and I was just like, this boss is here. Yeah, that's why I'm here right now. Quit living in the future. Hello, people. This time I've remembered to acknowledge you. My head is in the game. But like I said before, this build is just so good, you don't even have to pay attention. I barely have to play the game. The game's kind of playing itself. There we go. Oh, but you guys are actually not dying as fast as you used to. That's sad, but interesting, too, because it kind of sucks when you don't, like, you get into bad habits when you don't have to do certain things. So the fact that you guys are actually making me have to concentrate a wee bit is good for me. Hello, people. I'm vengeful this time, and can I use it before it all runs out? And I actually want to lock this. Can we go? More multicast chance for me. Goodbye, Ice Boy and Fire Boy. Fire Boy makes sense to be in the desert, but not Ice Boy. And where's the last person? What is your... Oh, it's Alexi. I zigzagged. I zigged before I zagged. Oh, the frickin' I got stuck on a tree, man. Come on. I want to know how many times I died because I hit a tree. Like, I wish there was some sort of analytic that was like, hey, you died after hitting a tree, well, within 5 seconds of hitting a tree, this many times. It would be a high number. It would be higher than any other thing I've ever died to in this game. Let me give me the green boys. So if we're green boys now, that means purple boys is next. And we're just flying through the stage. And see, look at this. Nobody can touch me. Even if they hit me, I gain my health back quick enough. It's just trees, man. Is this tree's revenge? Because in most games that I can... Oh, what the frick is happening? What was I stuck on? Oh, many heart attacks. But as I was trying to say, I'm sorry, trees. I know you probably want to do this to me. I don't get why, though. Let's go potency over area. Well, I do know why, but the only thing I can think of is maybe because in every video game that lets me, I try to build a tree house, and do you guys not like me living on or in you? You let the birds, and maybe you don't let them either. I mean, the tree's not really letting anybody. We're not getting permission from the tree. We're just doing it. The trees can't talk back. Oh, but they can kill birds for some reason, and scientists still don't know why. If you want to know what I'm talking about, because I barely know what I'm talking about. I just saw it. I think there's a tree that lives in the Amazon that kills birds or something, and normally plants that do that, they eat the mammal or the insect or whatever they kill, like the Venus flytraps and different stuff like that. But this tree just doesn't consume. It just kills the birds because its limbs are sticky. This is disgusting. This is not how you have a good time on a good character with a good build. You don't send somebody to this map. This is just a death sentence. This place here just sucks. I don't like it at all. Oh, because they have singular trees everywhere. Look at cluster trees, single tree, trees everywhere. Trees trying to kill me. There's a tree right here that I think I ran into, but luckily I leveled up, so I can have me a little bit of a break time within me noggin to figure out what to do. What to do next, that is. Can I kill this tower over here so stop shooting stuffs at me and we're killing people? The second wave of bosses already spawned. What's up with this? I can't poison people. Or can I? I can poison people. If I make them bleed or hemorrhage, and that's every time I crit, I make them bleed. So every time I hit them, there's a chance that they'll get poisoned, which means there's a chance that they'll apply doom. So yeah, sure. Plus, it's a new skill, so I'll be able to get 3% more damage. And yeah, I think the next batch of bosses spawned, and now every time I apply doom, I'll apply dazed. And then every time I apply dazed to something, because of this, I'll do more damage. So yeah, it's going full circle. I love when things go together. I love when it's all, well, not thematic. Well, I guess it's kind of, because that's the build. It's thematic with the build. Because we're about originally dazed and disoriented, which I am disoriented much of the time, because that's just the way life be for me. And that's the way I do it. Oh, you want more cast frequency for the beam, even though I think beam up 100% of the time? I don't frickin' know. And there's, oh, can I get past this? What are we at? Overload 4? Can I get to 5? Have I been to 5? I think I've been to 5. Or have I not? I don't know. Like I said, I just looked at the analytics earlier, and I can't remember if someone's been to 5. Huh. I know 4 people. I have 4 characters on the highest, whatever my highest is. I have 4 people there. So, not at this moment. We don't need more experience. We need more damage. Give it to me. Let me pick this up. Let me get all the stuffs. Area for this. The heroic strikings. The heroic strikings. Hey, anybody that gets close to me is going to die there, buddy. I don't know if anybody... Or you definitely aren't here with any friends, because if you're here with friends, they would tell you not to get close to me and shoot at me from a distance. Like this guy with his chainsaws. He's got the right idea, but he's still dying. There we go. Oh, we actually killed all the bosses before the next wave spawns, but the next wave spawns in like 11 kills. From when I looked at it. So, what the frack? Oh, he had a fight. Ooh, I never seen someone pull a sword on me so fast. Freaking Demon Boy. Demon Boy and Alexi killed me the most prophetess laser beams like this one. Oh, there's certain things that I die to. Oh man, but the demon, I feel like both of his attacks get me bad. His just regular cone swing attack, and then his long range cone attack, but that's because his long range cone attack goes on infinitely. It doesn't stop when the freaking, like this, the circle, there's an ending to it. It looks like it has an ending, but then it just keeps going anyway. And I just took lots of damage, but guess what? We're almost healed it all the way back because of exorcism. We're giving everybody an exorcism, and I'm getting health because of it. I don't know how or why that works, but it's one of the rules of this world. It's a law, so you gotta respect it. Bad guys, respect me. Respect me, or you don't have to listen to me, but at least do it out of respect. Like I said before, with one of my favorite quotes of all time right now. But even though I don't know exactly how the quote goes, because I'm not good at that kind of stuff, but basically, it's even with conversations with friends. I've talked to this about this kind of thing with the way my brain works with a lot of people. But wait, let me get a damage first. I can't really remember what people say per se, but I can remember the feeling I had when I talked to them. So yeah, that's how I work. I work off a feeling. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the way it works, but that be me, and I'm okay with it, because it hasn't been a bad thing. Give me more cast frequency for my beam. I don't know but I want it. Maybe I should just keep more damage. Maybe it's frequency on other abilities, but this beam. I also don't know if there's beams within this beam or if it's layered. It's not up 100% of the time. Oh, good to know. Give me more area. I really want to get past this. I'm a little bit nervous now. I have one more life. I don't think I've ever been past Overload 4, and now I'm going in a different direction. I'm going counterclockwise-edly, and I don't want it. I don't want it at all. Where are the peeps? I need to get kind of close to them, because if I can get close to them, I know for certain I can eradicate them. And not like the Pokemon. Get backwards, get backwards. I had or me and the lady, at one point, I forget what it was. Was it a hamster? It was a smaller rodent, but it wasn't a mouse. It was like the size of a mouse, but it wasn't a mouse, and it was a pet. But she wanted to know what we should name it, and the first thing that came to mind was Eradicate. And then everybody kept calling him Eradicate, and I'm like, no, it's the Pokemon, not a word. Why would you name an animal like Eradicate? Or, oh, ow, ow, or something like a horrifying word. I mean, maybe, if that's who you are, you could do that, but when it's a little cute creature, that doesn't seem right, or maybe it's like ironic. And we're onto the purple phase already, which means we could do it. This could be my first time. This could be my first time, a first for me. This could be a first for me. And I just need to keep saying the same thing. Oh. Ah, man, I accidentally ripped out my headset. Frick. Man, I was so close. I was 3 enemies away from getting to 5, and I don't think I've ever been to 5. Almost monumentous. Almost. Oh, man. Now I gotta show you the weapon I was using. And then that was slow for whatever reason than it normally is. But yeah, we went with this one. The Dawnbreaker's Mace. The strongest mace. Because it does critical damage, cast frequency, area, minus 10% experience modifier. I mainly took it because of the 30% critical damage. That's a lot of extra damage. Whereas this is like 10% damage chance, 30 body mass. That one's fine. There's no real damage on this one. And then this one's just critical. Oh, this one actually has the highest critical damage, but it has minus health and minus damage. So, yeah, nah. This one is a clear winner, just like we are today, because I had a lot of fun. And any day you have fun, you're a winner. So, I do hope you enjoyed. I know I sure did. And if you did, remember these 3 things. You're beautiful. I appreciate you. And have a great one. Bye-bye.